Hi guys, Scatlink here. Welcome to my modding showcasing sub-series, Hats Off to You, a series of which we try out community-created hats, costumes, functions, singular levels, full chapters, or time rifts created by the Hat in Time fan community via the Steam Workshop. This will also include any challenge roads of which will have their own video dedicated to earning ourselves a trophy, of which would otherwise be permanently missed. Summer may be over, but we haven't dealt with all of the heat. As you can see, I am ready for it. I've got drinks, and I am staying cool. For we have nothing but fire to deal with. I mean, this one says the Ice Lava Time Rift, but 3 out of 4 of these are not only, you know, well, all 4 of them being under fire, but 3 out of 4 of them are purple rifts. We've got our work cut out for us on this one, and there's also tons of collectibles as well, both yarn and rift tokens to collect. As well as being purple rifts, there's pages as well, and even though I've practiced the challenge road, I haven't actually seen the story, so we'll be experiencing that together. Outside of the challenge road, of course. But because we're going to be ending on the Lava Lands, which is another purple time rift, don't know why the thumbnail wasn't loading, but what have you, we'll be experiencing another rift roulette spin after that. Well, 2 of them, therefore, because we haven't obviously grabbed the mod timepiece / mod rift tokens yet. Also, I see a food spare right above me, opposite it. Anyways, Time's End by Kale Chip. Venture through this blazing purple rift where you'll come across some familiar sights from your adventure across a lava-flooded planet of a certain undesirable timeline. So, before going to Time's End, this is basically what you go through, in a way. And also there's a new Rift Collapse mode, which there is Death Wishes. I will briefly mention it. I haven't checked it out. I don't do those. TLDR, the Tour Rift, but the planet is on fire, Huey! My submission for the Hat in Time official Discord's Memories Modding Jam. Wonderful memories when the planet was covered in lava, am I right? Features an 8-page storybook with original artwork by Kale Chip. Also now features a rift collapse because someone was holding my kneecaps hostage. Okay then, someone wanted to bust some kneecaps with a baseball bat from Yakuza Metro. Big thank you to Super Ink Link for helping out with the rift collapse. And next up we have the only non-purple rift level in this entire thing, but probably has the most, well, collectibles in terms of yarn and tokens, all grouped at the start of the level, by Lizaroro. Terrestrial Inferno. A timepiece has crashed into a nearby fire world. Retrieving this timepiece will not be easy, as Hatkid will have to make through sinking platforms, airborne lava rocks, and even giant fire waves. This level was part of the Hat in Time Discord's modding jam, the theme based around temperature. Many of the meshes are custom made by Lizaroro. Hope you will enjoy it. Next up we have Ice and Lava Time Rift, Just Simple Time Rift by M-Cube. This is my entry for the December temperature themed modding jam. Pretty sure that this was the one for 2023 that they keep on talking about here. And finally we have the Lava Lands. Welcome to the Lava Lands by Werty100 or Werty500, depending on how you know them as. Short treasure hunt map that uses most of Hatkid's arsenal. You'll need the ice hat, the dweller mask, a brewing hat, and the hookshot badge. Enjoy! Let's go! $153 once again. Yeah, so this level is obviously going to be based off of Time's End, but basically all the other levels right before you enter Time's End. And don't worry about the music, it's not actually a sprint to the finish, do not worry. Although we do have our purple Rift Indicator mod active, which is very nice. Able to see exactly what we need to find. And right there is a page, that's perfect. Want to be grabbing that. Obviously, grabbing them right now is kind of pointless in the challenge road. In fact, to be fair, in the challenge road, just ignore the pages and just get through the level as quickly as possible, because you're not going to be able to experience the storybook. Even if you finish on a purple rift, you'll get the rift roulette spin if you don't already have the mod token / mod timepiece at the end. And then obviously if you do it again outside of the challenge road, you'll get another spin. But you won't actually get to read the pages unless you are outside of the challenge road. So obviously I'm going to grab them because I'm showing them off in this run. But yeah, you don't really need to be going out your way to grab them at this point. So let's go make a way over this way real quick. I kind of messed up the jumping arc there. I forgot to mention, that keeps catching me off guard. In this level, if you touch the lava, you void out. Even if it looks like that you'd be safe after the fact, it just puts you back at the start point of that particular layer. And for some reason I'm just not getting my home attack off here. There we go. Grab this hot pond right here. Sorry about that. For some reason I was getting a really bad clogged throat right there. That's why I had to stitch my speech a little bit there. Right, let's grab this. Let's head over in this direction. Have I done this yet? I don't think there's anything over there I need to mess with. I think it's over this way. Yes, because one of the items that I need is actually behind the exit. Seaside spaghetti! There's a platform that's just kind of floating there on its own. Don't really need it, but we will use it because we can kind of make our way across this way. If I do not miss the bloody platform, but you could have saw from that angle that the other page is right behind the exit. Whee! There we go. Let's blow all these up. Some of these collectibles can be hidden within the boxes. Thankfully not on this layer. But we've got everything here. Let's move on. I want to go this one first. Almost messed that up. Because I wanted to actually go up this way first. Because how am I missing these balloons at point blank range? That seems to be happening a lot in games recently with me. Point blank range and yet I miss. Yeah, because like during my practice, I actually forgot about this one. I was like, why am I missing it? And I never visited the DJ Grooves Island because I'm silly like that. Now, after that, I want to then... Yeah, ignore that for now because I can get that on the way up there. I want to go this way this time, but I need some health because I'm kind of dying. Oh, we can get some glasses now. There we go. Yeah, I decided to play as Bo Kid for this one because we don't play as so often, and even though I did for half of Crim's level showcase montage sort of thing, that little mini-series two-parter, that's only because I wanted to show off the different versions of the costumes, as well as have a little bit of a visual difference, because we're always playing as Hackid. Bo Kid doesn't get enough attention, and, you know, you can actually have a file where you play as without using a mod to swap any time, but I feel like that should just be a thing in general. But, yeah, we don't play as Bo Kid often enough, so why not this time? There's another page right there. Can we climb up here? Yeah, we can, if we do that expertly enough, which we did. Now, this is a trap. This looks like you're supposed to be jumping down there for something. You don't need to. Thankfully, there's a heart pond that I do not need. But now I can actually get over there, because there is a hook-shotable hook floating. Head to the rocket, and we can go get the last rift pond on this layer. There we are. And then we can just head back. Wait, was there an owl patrolling down here? Oh, well, there's not an owl, but there's one of the core patrol, which I didn't actually know was here. I never actually noticed them. Huh, well, howdy doody. Alright, now we're on this segment. Let's go grab that. Lucy Fortune. Can I actually stand on this? I can! Haha! Got a little bit of height going on there. Also, that well is shimmering like a good one. Let's head to the middle here. 5 ponds needed. Seems like a chore. Let's just home attack these guys. Make our way over. There's a shiny rough Rowlet down here. Heck you, Kale. It actually, if you listen really carefully, it actually sounds like they're saying... That's interesting. There was a page there as well, but there's still some shiny stuff going on around here. There's a pond in the bucket, so I want to go grab that as well. But yeah, shiny Rowlet in the well. Don't understand why, it just happens to be there. Also, I think that's a bit too... No, I can make that. There we go. Then we can make our way over this way. Grab that pond. Don't think there's anything else around here. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering correctly, but there's no rift token in this level, but all the rest of the levels actually have collectibles for us. But of course, there's a challenge road, Death Wish for this level. I did it again. I'm going to go this way next, and the music didn't loop properly. Interesting. Need the, not that, I need the Dweller Mask. Why did I go back? Oh, it was because everything shifted. Right, I forget. Do you want to fall? Oh, there we go. Right, when he actually lands on me. Oops, sag it. Right, well, we can move on now. Also, these candles aren't solid. I tried to land on one of them earlier, but it didn't want to work. But yeah, you just kind of phase through into them. That raccoon's floating towards me. We better dodge him. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the middle and make my way across. Seems like the better thing to do. So yeah, I'm sorry that this one was a little bit more later, but because 1, it's much longer of a challenge road, 2, I've been busy, and 3, I've been trying to get back to Pikmin 2 Kaizo, but everything once again gets in the way. Speaking of, there's ice in the way, so we need to break that with a cherry bomb. There we are, and then we can go collect that real quick. Let's go back to the running hat. Yeah, I put on this flare because it kind of fits, like, needing to stay hydrated with all these flames. Snatcher's house has been abandoned. There's something going on in there. Is that a reference? Is that you, Sans? I thought that would have been a bit funny. Yeah, sorry for that cut again. I had to actually go get the flare for that little bit. So, forgive me. Aha! We'll blow these up. Why won't we? Actually, I forgot that by doing that with the latest update, heart ponds are more likely to show up, so that was actually worth. Not for the ponds, but for the hearts. Kind of need them. Wait, I'm still missing a pond. Hang on a second. I was about to hop in there and I wasn't thinking. I'm missing one. Oh, it's down there, isn't it? Wait, hang on a minute. Oh, it's there! Oh, how did I manage? Well, that respawns me, so that makes it a little bit easier. That wasn't useful, though. Kind of bugged out with it. Sorry about that, I completely forgot that I missed one and I couldn't figure out where it was. Then I remembered that they shine. Again, good thing that I had these heart ponds here. Momentary blemish. Sorry about that. Again, there's a lot to remember. Not that I need all of them anyway. I'm practically on the semi-final one at the moment, so I don't really need this. But yeah, thankfully no fire with these fire dancers, so lucky there, I guess. Yeah, I was about to say, is that enough height? Should have probably stayed hanging for a little bit longer. Anyways, final layer with the final stuff that we need. First of all, I'm going to climb up here because there is a page. Cheeky. You would definitely see that if you hookshot your way up the zip line and then made your way back downwards. Yeah, they do hurt you. I was just making sure. I was about to say, how close do I need to be? So yeah, don't go near the purple spores. We know how dangerous they can be. And they kind of littered around the place, although the ones we can swing on are fine. So we still need at least one more rift pond to get out of here. Oh, and that zip line down there isn't actually a zip line. That's just a decorative banner. Also, you recognise the decor. We want to keep away from the kiddies. And I was sliding in midair somehow. I wasn't too sure what happened there. Wall climb didn't completely finish. But luckily they only stove normal ponds, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Just trying to look around here. That's not what I wanted to do! Oh my god, really? Ah, okay, I landed on nothing. Interesting. I am flubbing up today. Right, I got stuck in the tree. Pfft. Can we stop having weird things happen, please? Let me actually think for a minute. I remember there being something down here. Yes, I was right. I knew I remembered something down here. Cheeky pond down here. We're only missing one more page as well, but we've still got 3 ponds to grab. It's this way. Ladder, please. There we go. Then we can use this. We can actually use that zip line to get back up to that island that we were just at. You can also kind of swing over there with the spores, which is interesting. So you have multiple ways on getting around. I'll do the birdhouse last. Oh, actually, let's talk to this guy. Hello there. You by chance played a map called Cosmic Cube Hell by Super Inklink? I don't believe so. If I have, I apologise, but we've covered a lot of mods. So forgive me. Gotcha. Well, if you ever happen to see me around those parts, please do not walk up to me. Respecting the personal space of others is important. Fair enough, mate. We'll leave you be. Guess he doesn't want to be bothered. Whee! I see you, Sparkling. Gib. Right, where do we go from here? Well, there's a bouncy panel on top of this roof. Aha! All the way up. I don't need that, so I'm going to avoid that and just bounce on top of this building here. Grab that. Real quick arena. I don't believe there's anything else down below. I'm not... No, wait, no, hang on. That was a goat. I thought that was the edge of Sparkly's. But we were just down here, so I probably should have been a bit more thorough down here, but I'm pretty sure I got everything. Whee! Right, one of everything left to get. Yeah, you're not getting me. Music's reset again. Funny times. Alright. Time to swing up. Okay, no prompt to swing. I even pressed the button preemptively. Because you can do that without the prompt actually showing up. I've done it many a time. But there, it just didn't want to work. Thankfully, I salvaged it. By just going around the long way. So, we'll do that, I guess. And we'll just walk over here. Get my brewing hat first. Get it ready. Look, when you're on the zip, when you're on the tightrope here, you can't actually use your brewing hat. But if you jump and then charge it, you can still hold it and use it while walking the tightrope. That's kind of useful to know, considering that right here is an eggy. Get rid of it. Don't want anything to do with you. That's the wrong hat. There we go. Aha! Bounce of it. And we're missing a page, and I think I had problems with this in practice last time. Where was it? It'd be nice if the camera didn't zoom in. Why am I forgetting where this was? Let me head back down for a second. Yeah, I don't know why he says that the Twilight Bell's this way. I mean, it's kind of in the right biome for it, but it's still a little bit odd. Pretty sure it's down here and I just missed it. Back to these poison plants. How did I forget? No, wait. I think that's where it was. Over there. Yeah, I'm not swinging. Tightroping instead. It's around here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, since I'm here, I'll show that that's not a zip line. You can't walk on it. You can't hook shot it. So, don't worry about that. I might have to cut in a minute. I can't remember where this is. And I was trying to face toward the wall. I actually can't get up there. I don't want to grab that pot either. Can I not get back up from here? I did not realise that. Whoopsie doodle. I'm gonna... How did I miss that? Come on, okay. I am being terrible right now. Where is this? See, I was able to hookshot there without needing to see the prompt show up. To be fair, I did come over here and then kind of fall. There it is. That's what I was looking for, and then I fell when I forgot about where it was. I did that last time in practice as well, and because of that, I kind of forgot where it was. Sorry about that snafu, but I just realised I can't cut because then, you know, it's not legitimate. You don't know. But we got everything, so happy days. Oh, it's you again. Are you the same guy? Thanks so much for playing this level. I hope you found it to be better than my first Cruddy Vacation Jam level, because I'm much happier with this one. I crunched much less on this one, since I actually sort of knew what I was doing this time. Maybe. Anyways, happy message time. I've only been in this community for about a year, and I've only been modding since earlier this year, but I gotta say, it's probably one of the best communities I've ever been a part of. Well, that's good to know. The modding in our community is so full of many kind, funny, talented people that are a joy to be around. Shout out to all of you guys. Hats off to you all. Despite not being here terribly long, I've made some great memories here. I wanted to thank the community for being so amazing. Here's for breakfast for a fantastic game, and elegant sorry for all the fun community events. I may or may not have tossed this dialogue in during the stream. Cheeky. Alright, bye. You're epic. Alright. Well, messenger from the devs there. Well, the dev of the level anyway. Also, I apologise. I've been slowing my speech a lot. I cannot talk today. I had to actually take a bit of a minute there to reword. Because I was messing up the dialogue. Also, extreme close-up. What's that about? The Hero's Journey. This is probably themed after Moustache Girl? Again, I haven't seen this before. Oh, so this is Moustache Girl's point of view. So, Moustache Girl witnessed Hat Kid's landing. They become best buds. But then she storms off because she won't be allowed to use the power of the timepieces against the Mafia. She gathered the timepieces from around the world. Deadbird Studio, Subcon, and Alpine. Now, it is worth noting that there were supposed to be additional cutscenes throughout the game originally that would have shown Moustache Girl interacting with the characters in these locations. That's why we see some drawings of stuff happening in Deadbird Studio before the chapters end. With her power, she starts the time at the end of time. After a long battle, apparently, canonically, Hat Kid drops down a single timepiece. And Moustache Girl remembers the good deed. And that's why she appears in our ship when you get the MU playable mod, because that is the reason why that mod exists in its own way, in its own story. I like that. And this is all original art from the modder themselves. But now we have a spin. That's from the... oh, what was the pack again? It's like a bunch of remixes. Is that supposed to be Paula's ribbon? It is Paula's ribbon! Alright, we'll take that then. Hey, that's perfect for Bo Kid. Oh, look at that! That is actually perfect for Bo Kid. Of course, this was post-challenge road, just so you know. Oh my lord! We have a chapter select as well as a custom thumbnail. Alright, here we go. The intermediary before a long line of more Purple Rift shenanigans. We're on top of a volcano, no other way on saying that, and look at the amount of bloom. If it wasn't hot now, I don't know what to tell you. Also, if we make our way around the edges here, we have a few items. We have a brewing yarn in the lava to your left here. That's one of 3 yarn. I believe there's 3 yarns, 2 tokens, as well as the mod rift token / mod timepiece outside the challenge road. So that's the first one I wanted to show off. You can kind of see them with the very hazy rainbow, because right behind the start is a sprint yarn. Yeah, pretty simple to grab. In fact, I should have probably covered that one first, because it's even easier still. But if we continue anti-clockwise around the starting area here, around all these fire geysers, we have a token just sitting on the edge here. Obviously, I'm going to grab these because they're actually useful to me with the Roulette. Let's get out of here before we burn. Also, this music is incredibly fitting, but that's not everything. We've covered 1, 2, 3 items, but there's a 4th to the left here. Now, obviously, be careful where you're jumping because some of these platforms could submerge. Immediate Corona Mountain vibes here. Funny that, considering that a mod for that came out recently. Called Eclipse. You also got Sunburn. But yep, over here to the far left of start within the lava, we have yet another token opposite the one on the right. At least that was on mostly safe ground, despite the fire geysers. Or jets. Anyway, we need to cool our jets in order to stay chill, because we've got some perilous platforming to do. At least we don't void out this time. But we can only do that so many times. The small ones don't seem to be sinking as much, so we'll stick to them for now. But we've still got one more item to find, and it's right after we leave this starting zone. So, some ponds here. So I'll grab that. Don't need any more. Where is it? Ow. Okay, it was, sorry, I miscounted. It's not, it is 3 tokens, but the 1 token is the thing. There's not 3 yarn. We got a lot of fire things popping out of the surface here, and it is absolutely insane. The platforms that we're landing on are also sinking, so you can't just stay put. If you take a hit, lunge forward to try and save yourself, or bounce off the lava with your invincibility to try and make it. Once we make it to the end, we can actually heal up here, and to the left here, I believe, is a time stop yarn, which is the last yarn that I was confused about going past. It's near the end, well, the halfway point. There's no more collectibles after that. That's why I had to pause for a second there, because I completely forgot where it was. I thought I bypassed it. Again, a lot to remember, and I'm sorry for the pauses. We got some fire here. And they got very 8-bitified noises going on here. Considering that there was a time stop yarn that was just available, I think we need to use this. Also, the Sans hat kind of actually makes a lot of sense. For we have been charred to a crisp. We are literally nothing but a hot skeleton. And I didn't use it. At least I landed here. I caught the tail end. That's not good. I should do it now. There we are. We should be safe on the lower ones. Okay, that's dangerously close. But as you can see, the lower ones are now not the ones we want to land on. So if I just make a jump for that one, I should be fine. Stick going around the outer edge here. And I can just make a leap of faith to here. And we can heal up once again. That's the last checkpoint. Now we got the last of this. Now, again, time stop hat, quite useful for these platforms that do sink into the lava, as well as the fire that shoots out. Gives you a little bit more of breathing room to platform around. Yeah, I wasn't good there, but I got launched into the air, so that's fine. That's not fine, because I kind of got daisy chain juggled through lava there. We are very, very close, but we're also losing our footing. I am timing these jumps immaculately well. Going down the middle is the better part of valor, so you don't get hit by the fire guys or fire shooting out on the left and right. And there we go. This level is done. I'm going to stick with this because it's funny. Ah, well, that's a lot more cooler, innit? To the point that we're actually shivering, but it won't stay that way for long, so this is more of a momentary respite than anything else. So I want to stay cool. Also, if I do miss any collectibles during the actual Challenge Road run, if I have already, I will clip in the moments where I go grab what I missed, because, again, a lot to remember here. And I've put this off for long enough. Also, as I said, for the pages, it's not really worth doing it in the actual... bad time. In the actual challenge road, because you can't view the pages. But, again, I'm showing them. It just makes sense to do it all at once. Yep, let's just move on. Can't join in on hacking, unfortunately, there, but... apparently we already have all the pages on this floor. Actually, is there any pages on this one? I don't think there is. Yeah, but all these are, other than the one in the volcano, we're taking part in the Alps as well, which kind of makes sense. Because this is really the only icy level. And even then, it will have a bit of a temperature clash. Ah! Now, here's the thing. On almost every layer, there is a token to be found in this rift. And it's just below the start, really, at the bottom part of the second layer. I couldn't say first layer, because it's not. The first layer that you actually do anything on, because mostly the true first layer is just an opening room. Maybe there's a page, but no ponds. And for the most part, no collectibles. But we're talking about the main game here, but a lot of modders tend to follow that. People like following a formula. Also, apologies if all the white makes the picture a bit grainy, because I know how YouTube is with crushing bitrate these days, even if I'm recording at a higher bitrate and rendering at a similar bitrate. I mean, even in my own eyes, this is looking a bit grainy, so it's not going to be good. Not much I can do about that otherwise. No health on this island. So maybe everything is on the next part of this. It's all part of the same layer, it seems. This seems like more of an entrance than anything. This is a long zipline. Ah, well, there's a couple of rainbows right there. Oh, I could have actually home attacked him if I was high enough. That's a bit of a shame. Hello, denizens? I cannot talk to you guys. Shame. Also, these glowy little spots keep disappearing when we approach. Really gives off that dreamlike state. Haha! We'll just follow it around. We've already got the token for this floor, so we just need to find the rest of the ponds. And there's one on top of this house. I can see the glow. Hot pond! Gib. Straight up. Into the chimney? No. We just land on top. That was a bit of a stretch. No, I do need to do that. Okay, I thought that bounced. Yeah, I really didn't retain much in these levels when I was going through. It's just everything on fire. Volcano, which is fire. The Alps in winter, and then more of the Alps, but this time in fire. But that is the theme, so, you know. Still good levels. They don't feel out of place by any means. Don't need any more health, and yeah, we really just can't talk to anybody in this level. It's all just set dressing. I mean, it is a time rift. They're probably just, you know, part of the rift itself. They're not actually entities we can interact with. This isn't a place we're supposed to be. It's all a fabrication of what the timepiece took from smacking someone in the head. Because that's how purple rifts work. Alright. Now, this cave is huge. Now, do you remember that one big level where we had to, like, climb all the way up, and then we had a village on the top? And then after going through that, we had Yakuza trains all the way to the end. It reminds me of that cave. Whoa. Okay, that was a bit weird looking. But thankfully, we can actually climb on all of this. Well, that looks trippy as hell, don't it? This ice is so clean. Also, even though that all looks broken down there, that is indeed frozen. But it won't hurt you. You can land on the water and you can just walk on it because it's all frozen over. Pretty nifty. Oh, I can't speak to you. But I do have your friend. There he is. Actually, I can keep you on because you are in fact a sprint hat, but also fast swimming and no drowning. But we're not going to need any of that. I'm just going to wear you as another sprint hat because there's seals here. And our dress is getting a recharge. It's refrosting, as it were. It's sir. Or madam, shall I say. Just climbing up here, having some fun, platforming. There's a pond up that way. But there's also a lot of these lanterns that we can swing with. So why don't we do that first? Also, these chains are actually solid. So if you tried to lunge, like, and then go to a free fall right where the lamp was, you would actually clip the chain and go into a slide. Like a wall slide. So that was another pond at the end of that, but we've got some rafters that we can climb up. So let's head over here. And let's go do that. Because there was another, what looked to be a pond up here. But remember what I said. Almost every layer, there is a token. If you don't find a token, that could be the one. So, let's make our way up. On. Nice. And it looks like that this is supposed to be the intended way of making your way across. Without, you know, going across the frozen river. But you can do, as I mentioned already. But this does actually lead us not only to the end of this segment, of this layer, but right above that is the token for this layer. Well, I say layer. They call them layers in this, but I call them sub-levels. They kind of are. That's why I say in the graphics, at least. It's just more easily understandable. I'm sticking with the terminologies that are used in the graphics for consistency, alright? And then we just come back down here, and there we are. We have everything in this layer. Oh, we can do this. We can't. I tried doing this with the hat kid at the entrance, but it wouldn't let me. I think that's a bit cheeky, but at least we can. Get out of it. So there's a bunch of mafia down here. We're already done with this sub-level, but I want to head down here just to have a little look around. It's very warm with this, with these fires and lamps, but these mafia are not happy. But yeah, since we're down here, see, you can just run down here. There's nothing down here. There's no ponds, there's no collectibles, there's nothing. Not even health. But if you do need help before we leave, there's some health right here. Although I do want to take care of you. I swung for the enemy, and I collected the pond by swinging at him. What is this? Legend of Zelda? After A Link to the Past? I say after because, yes, I primarily covered the GBA version where you can do that. But on the Super Nintendo, that wasn't a thing. You couldn't swing at items with your sword in order to pick them up. Whoa! 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 What are you doing? Bokid! Okay, I think I might have said hat kid earlier. I didn't mean to. I mean, she wears hats. I mean, look at this little guy. On our noggins. Alright. So yeah, definitely no pages on this particular Purple Rift. So that's 2 storybooks we're going to have to experience at the end. Yeah, this is mask time. Also, the place is melting. Can we go over here onto this ice? Never actually tried this. Oh no, invisible wall. Okay, fair enough. We can't continue going in that direction, and we can easily get back. Fair. Camera, what are you doing? Yeah, these are not kind. Definitely time stop hat is recommended here. And then we can turn it off, make the jump in this pond here, or someone leaving a message, which is very useful, as long as you have those turned on. Oh, and I do want to make mention, even though it has no bearing on this, level in particular, but I will mention it again when it is relevant. Could not speak. Having that a lot today. At least I've picked it up since the first level. Modders can change the health properties of certain enemies. That's bad, and I can't get off the zipline tightrope. When I'm flustered, I just say words, and even though I pause to think about what I need to say, I still end up saying the wrong one. I meant to say tightrope. Oh, hello. Go over here real quick. Also, I just realised I climbed up. I wasn't supposed to do that. I wanted to... No, wait, hang on. No, it's further up. Yeah, it's further up. That's where I want to go. Yeah, there's a lot of ponds that we haven't got. There's a lot of ponds. Heart ponds at the start as well. I would like to go back and grab them, ideally. Yeah, I think I want to go up the... No, hang on. Yeah, I want to go this way first. Again, I made this mistake during practice. I want to go this way first. Frame rate drop there. What's going on? It's probably the big wall. I did not see these guys. I'm about to die. I pressed the trigger button to use the hat. It didn't want to use the hat. I kept pressing trigger attack. I was just attacking. Damn it. I've got to do that all again now. Bollocks. Oh, it does work! So every other time I tried, it didn't want to work. I couldn't join Hack Kid, which is another reason why I want to play as Bo Kid, because not only do we stick out a little bit more, but it's also the fact that there's not two Hack Kids here, like we keep having. Even though the mod kind of expects you to play as Hack Kid, because why else would you not be? It don't matter, with the fact that you've got timeline shenanigans and the fact that you have online party where you have multiple of the same character just conversing like there's no issue because you're kids, you're having fun, who cares? It's just something I wanted to do. Anyways, back to the speed up, I guess, because I need to redo all this, which, while I'm swinging over here, I guess I'll make mention right now, maybe even during the speed up, because 3/4 of this challenge road are purple rifts, you need to do them in one go, because you can't die and start again at a checkpoint. You need to do it all in one run. So you might as well just one-shot the entirety of the challenge road, because otherwise you're just going to have to be redoing bits. I mean, obviously if you die you have to do it anyway, but what I'm saying is you can't just die and then continue from your last checkpoint. You have to do it all from the start. The only exception is the second level. Ah! It happened! I clipped the... I told you that those chains were solid. I wasn't even intending to do that, but yeah. It can kind of mess up your momentum. And for some reason that guy was not chasing after me. Which was messing me up on hitting him. But, okay, stop doing that. Anyways, with that, we're now back onto the level that we died on. Stop doing that weird somersaulting thing that you keep doing there. Right, let's not mess this up this time, I say, and immediately not go for the time stop hat like a bloody Maureen, and that actually voided me out. I forgot that actually happens in this level. I had to turn it off a little bit early there so I can make the jump. Just kind of going. Oh yeah, right. Basically the podaboos of this game, and I still got hit by at least one of them, but at least I didn't just walk and get smacked by every single one of them because I didn't have the camera in the right direction. That's what I was supposed to do. Anyway, almost back up to where we were. Wait, I just saw the shiny. There it is. It also has a heart pond, which you can't really tell because of how blue the ice is, but the contrasting blues and orangey reds is very nice. Bit eye-piercing, bit neon-like, I will admit. But yeah, what happened before is that I was trying to trigger button attack, trigger button attack, trigger button attack, trigger button attack, but it just kept attacking and it didn't register my trigger button to use the Dweller Mask. Oh, it would be helpful if it was actually the Dweller Mask and not the time stop hat. Jesus, what's wrong with me? I just realised that was the wrong one anyway, but it never triggered. Would have probably saved me if I slowed down time. Anyway, we got that now. Yep, I guess I just don't see this as time stop because Santa's spooky, so Dweller Mask is the first thing I think about. It's a skull, for Christ's sake. So yeah, that's probably what messed me up there. Anyways, that's the end of the level, and obviously we got a few more ponds to get, so we'll leaving that for now. I want to head in this direction first. There's some health here, which I would like to grab. What am I standing on? Seriously? There we go. You put them inside of the hitbox. The hitbox does not match. Yep, you were invisible. I knew that, and I couldn't seem to hit you. I was inside of that guy. Ugh. None of that. No touchy. Right, back we go. Alright, now we can go in this direction. Climb up here very precariously. Now we can move on to new things. Don't run off the edge there, that'll be pretty silly. Follow it around. Got a few cogs here with another heart pond if we so need it. Keep following it around. Get a pond here. Jump over the fire. Another heart pond. And we loop back round to this point. Hookshot targets. Leading down to this island that's kind of segregated. Could drop in, but that's obviously the way that you need to do to get out. Only one more left on this layer. We've kind of picked this up quite fast. A grave there, it looks like. Like, this is the altar of this brave goat. I feel like if this level did have a storyline, it would have told the story of that goat. But it's also like a very small set piece in one little part of the level that you may not need to visit if you've grabbed every rift bomb. He hit me, or hit one of his fellow brethren, but I got him anyway. Or birderin. Way! I did not see you for some reason, but I did get what I need. And there we are, that's the top of the area. Gotta make our way back down, but you can kind of see it from here, so we'll just do a good long double jump lunge. Back down this point, swing across. Because this is the only layer that does not have a rift token for us. It does have a rift token. And I remembered why it's... I literally just popped the collection hat just for a second. And I remember why I don't remember seeing it. Because for one, these aren't solid. But near this set piece, around here somewhere, I believe there's a chest. Where is it? There it is! It's not in the chest, I'm thinking of the next level, but yeah, it's right there on the edge. And even though it has got a rainbow shine, it's very hard to see, and I'm going to avoid out because of that. I'm back at the start. Well, I guess I would have grabbed it anyway at this point. I did the mistake again! Why do I keep doing that? God, this is a bloody shambles. Oh well, they can't all be winners, can they? What am I doing? Actually, what am I doing? That was close. Could I have actually seen it from here and I was just being dumb? Yeah. Now I gotta remember how I actually get... Do I just make a jump to this small I clipped the wall! That's not what I was trying to do! I'm gonna die again? This is annoying. Actually had to grab that heart bomb. I think what you're supposed to do is land on that small little platform, which is why I completely forgot about it, because it's so annoying and I don't really wish to be dealing with that. Because I don't think bouncing on the zipline will give me enough height to reach that, will it? Also, I've got to be in a safe spot. I think this is a safe spot. Please don't hit me. That is very precarious. No, that's not going to give me enough height. I think that's what they want you to do. Land on that and make your way around. I'm just going to go get more height. But yeah, like, you can get up here to this island, and none of these brambles are solid, which is just strange. You have actual collectibles up there, and there's no hit collision for it. It's a bit weird. Yeah, if I just come over here, can I please grab this? Like, this, the collision in this level is weird. Okay. I'm not having a good time at the moment. I had to do this. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be... How did I nail that? Also, what am I... What? Okay, what is going on? I'm hitting literally an invisible wall right here. I'm still am. There's like a boulder that you just didn't put a model for. Anyways, with all... Even if I didn't use the collector's hat right at that moment before leaving to realise I did forget this token, I've still had problems trying to get the bloody thing. There. Just drop above from the cat area, and then you'll be able to get this a lot easier. If there wasn't invisible boulders in the way. Alright. And now I've got to get back... I slid through the corner. I wasn't even trying to latch on the wall there. Alright. Let's finish this bloody thing, because what we got to do is grab the timepiece and get the hell out. I've failed more than I did in my practice. For one, I've got a death on my count. Ooh, don't do that. Ever so slightly overshot it. Alright, with that messy detour out of the way, bloody hell, that was terrible. We can now actually finish this and get the hell out of here. But we're not done yet! We still have one more level to go! I just did that in one go. Why could it not have been that simple? I'm just speedrunning this level. Why could I not have played last time? And now I'm just blasting through it. Like, what? Always when it matters, that's when I, like, mess it up. Alright, so I clipped in a bit where I was just blasting through it and not needing to use time stop at all or take my time. I was just running through that part that I was struggling with. During the challenge road, of course. Ah, well... Now we actually have all 4 of the Chosen 4. Pooh's outfit. Let's see how that looks. That does not work for Bo Kid. It wasn't made for her in mind. This level is so devilish, it has horns. Okay, well, first of all, we need to heal, because we've been doing terribly. And even though it says that we have 15 rift ponds to find, where we only require 3, that's because the entire level is kind of here in the distance. But thankfully, it still treats the amount of layers, the amount of gates that you need to go through, correctly. And I will actually show you this right now, so it's not confusing, because even though the HUD tracker is actually showing us that, despite being on layer 1, we have ponds to collect, which, by the way, breaks the rule. We immediately start in, there's no entry level. But even though that we have 15 to find, apparently, that's all over the level. Because if you use this, you can see that it only shows the items on the layer that you're on. So I will actually be using the collector's hat in this level to make up for the fact that the purple rift indicator is not working exactly. There's 15 rift ponds in total to find, but that's it. Anyways, let's grab this one starting off. And yes, there are rift tokens as well in this level, which obviously the rift HUD indicator's not going to tell you. But just so that it's more accurate, I will be using the collector's hat just to show that off. Because it's not displaying correctly. Oh, I jumped high enough to avoid you. Very precarious precision platforming there, but I nailed it. Now, unfortunately, it does want us to, you know, platform back again, or you can just dive in the lava, take a hit, and walk back to the beginning. And then just grab a heart pond that's around here. You can do that! And I wouldn't blame you if you did. Now, these bob in the lava as soon as you land on them. If you don't jump pretty much immediately or near enough when you land on them, it'll dip into the lava and you'll burn your butt. So, just be a little bit, you know, more precise timing on pressing the jump button upon landing, so you can immediately go for another jump. Double jumps are obviously recommended for max airtime, and with no pages to grab, that is it on layer 1. Layer 2 requires 4, but how many is there actually on this layer? 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as a token that is literally just around this corner. Like, but don't just run in there, you'll burn yourself. You can make a jump, and it's in the... This is the chest I was thinking of. It's because the other area had lava in it, which I kept falling into. So yeah, as soon as the start of sub-level 2, right in front of you, make a jump behind the spire in a chest. We should be able to make the jump back. There we go. Just scuffed the edge a little bit there. There's some balloonies. Whoop. Luckily I had the speed, so I could remedy the situation right there. I've accidentally missed a few. What's that? Sorry. Did you push someone into the lava? You evil man. Or madam, depending. Well, probably. Well, let's just say madam because hack it. Oh yes. Now, what I was saying in the last level, modders can manipulate the health of enemies. These guys take 2 hits to kill. Sometimes 3. But luckily I took all 3 of them out at once with that. Most of them take 2 in this level, but some of them take 3, and it's a swerve. Especially when you're going to whack them, they don't flinch but take damage, and then you take a hit, because you're not expecting that. I wanted to point that out. In fact, I think this is the level I remember the most. Mainly because it kept swerving me like that, and I was like, no, I need to remember that. How do I get that one again? I forget. We'll get that one in a second. I want to head in this way first, because there's 4 to grab here. And we've only grabbed 1 so far. No, we just grabbed the second one, didn't we? I've lost count already. Gah, I'm terrible. Well, we'll get enough height, and we'll most certainly be able to grab that other one we just saw. So we climb. Whee! Balloonies. There's just one waiting for us up here. Nice. Where was that one? It's out of render distance. It doesn't... Yep, it is. But there are balloons heading from the middle, it seems. So that's how we grab it. There's also a big mushroom down there, so we could use that. Aha! There we are, that'll do it. And it doesn't go from over there. That was the starting area. But as I already showed you with the Purple Rift Indicator mod and the collection hat, which, by the way, I just grabbed enough to continue onwards. No collectibles nearby. Despite, you know, seeing other parts of the level over there, like that giant ribcage that looks like that dancing mosquito spider meme. Interesting that, innit? Also, no pages to find here. It's just the, I remember there being pages to find, but there isn't, which is strange. I guess it's just the first one, but because it was the first one, we didn't get to see it. Looks like it's this big spire that we just saw in the distance. We're not at the ribcage yet. So if I come back down here, because I'll get a better angle at the very least. It's all up there, including yet another rift token for us to find, but this time 5 ponds, not 8. So that means that there's 3 in the final segment, which will be segment 4. Because you don't grab any ponds in sub-level 5, what are you on about? There's no point. You're already there, there's no more hatches to go through. There's a big dweller spire here, 2 of them in fact. Don't wall jump between them, you won't climb high enough. It's for platforms later on. This is a weird area. And a bunch of boxes, let's blow them up. All the ammo from the cave story weapons. That box is floating, and I'm trying to hit it. There we go. Yeah, there was a rift pond hidden in that mess. And ironically enough, not that many ponds to earn money-wise. Money-wise or penny-wise? Who knows? Whee! There's a pond over there, down below. We'll get that one first, because it looks like if we went the other direction from start, which, by the way, we can see the end over there, which, again, actually... Oh, that does target that, despite not being in the area, because, again, if I use this, it doesn't say timepiece. Yeah, again, it's very interesting on how it works, like... Part of it doesn't work, but some of it does, I remembered. This is time, stop, I remembered as I said it. It's because I was thinking, I was like, I remembered it's Dweller. I'm going to take Sands off. Yeah, I think this is more fitting. Tinfoil hat, burn my scalp because I'm a dunce. Anyways, enough of messing that about every time I say, oh, I remember, but I don't. Let's act like an ice cube and bounce back up here, because if I didn't fall, I would have just ended up back from over there. Which thankfully is actually a good thing, because I can just take this mushroom to get back up quicker, as intended. Come over here. And now I cannot mess this up. I almost did. Why am I getting the time stop and the dweller mixed up? Like, I'm using a base game dweller flare. I shouldn't be getting confused. Anyways, we're almost done with this layer, despite the stupid setbacks on my brain. Yeah, it looks a bit interesting down here. Let's hop down here real quick. Can't see anything in certain parts of this level. But I'm coming back down this way because there is a pond here that we need to go grab. Right above where we blew up all those boulders, because we need to get back up in some manner. But luckily we can get back up to where we were with these balloonies, so we will use these. And then we can actually do this platforming segment the actual way. So we'll climb up here. And then they want you to basically precision platform your way up on these spires. Back up and around. Get back to where we just were. There we go. Now we can continue climbing up. Bounce along the balloonies again. Seriously, they should be bursting or even melting because of the helium. Oh boy, he's bouncing. Okay, I hit him multiple times there. How did I manage that? Normally I just hit him with the brewing hat, but I thought, screw it, I'll smack him. Well, we have enough to move on. But we haven't found that token yet. And if we take the bouncy, we're going straight back down. Wait, what did I say? Everyone's saying sorry. Why? Whee! Oh, I actually exited the area for a second there. Did you see the purple HUD indicator there? I'll probably slow that back. But yeah, we're still missing that token, and it's quite low down. So we're going to go grab that as well. But yeah, when I bounced from the top there, the purple HUD indicator... I never actually noticed that until just now. Because I was like, wait, do I have everything? Yes. There's 4 rift ponds. It's because I counted the rift pond as a token. That was my mistake. And I think I remember where this was now. Yeah, it's a chest down here. That's why I didn't see it initially. So where we blew up all those boxes, there's a chest right below it. Whoa! What the hell happened to the camera just now? Okay. Why did the camera zoom? Even the purple HUD came back on. That was weird. I don't know what to say about that. What I will do, though, is I'm just going to jump in the lava. There we go. And then grab this hot pond in order to head on downwards. And, well, it's kind of obvious, but just for general purposes and everything, we have 4... How do I go back to that? There we go. We have only 4 rift ponds left, not from the previous level with only 3. I counted the token by accident, but you get what I mean. How did I do this? What was the order I did this in? Now, I'm going to do this one first, because these bones can sometimes be a bit janky to land on. It's a good thing as well is that the pod to continue is at the start of the layer, so you don't have to like do some perilous platforming just to leave. But so far I've had to grab every single rift pond to actually leave. That's a scary thing. Obviously no bonk helps immensely here. Climb up. Oh, whoa. Whoa! Oh, it's how the model was made. You can kind of see the seam of the slope, where it makes it into a ball. That's what was bugging me out there. But thankfully, just doing that is all we need to do to sort out that half the level. Of this sub-level, even. Now, for the tough part. We had the spider spine. Now we have the upside-down spine. And this could be the more predominantly difficult one. I was trying to search for a good word there to describe this, because perilous platforming with this amount of bloom, honestly, I'm not going to blame you if your eyes are hurting at this point, because it is quite intense. But with a good costume, you can stick out like a sore thumb and see exactly where you need to be. Also, lunge cancelling I most recommend, because trying to grab the ledges is not recommended. Especially wall climbing, but I kind of did there. Okay, there we are. Well, at least we vaulted. Because that could be a problematic issue. Yeah, these ones only take 2 hits. 1, 2. If you hit them on the approach, you should be able to kill them without getting hit. Ah! Okay, good. Don't know why I panicked anyway. I'm pretty much done. There's hearts here as well. And now we got every rift, pond, every storybook, every token of the entire challenge room. Hey! I just barely made it. I was supposed to use that hook shot hook to make it, but I was cheeky enough. Happy days. Anybody here to congratulate me on a job well done? Yep, I left a message here, right next to Star Shells. Bomb gears for breakfast, because it's purple. But yeah, that is this Burning Challenge Road, and now I've got to do all that again to not only show off the story pages, but also all the spins for the Rift Roulette, and get mod Rift tokens from the mod timepieces. But first, we have a spin for actually beating the Challenge Road while finishing on a Rift. And I believe those are Jeff's glasses. Yeah, they are. Yep, it's another time stop hat. I feel like they should be Dweller again. That's just me. I think I said that before when we were covering the pack. That's fitting! And we get another spin for this level. As predicted. Right, what were these remixes again? I'm gonna go for it. Oh, the noise block remixes. Your contract has expired. Why does it sound very Christmassy? Your contract has the Nightmare Before Christmas. Also, why does it not recognize what the original track it replaces? Will that cause a problem if I equip it? No. Ah. Interesting. But there we are. That is, well, other than Paula's ribbon, which basically is like PK Freeze, because she, or PK Ice, shall I say, because she can actually use that. That is the Challenge Road. Number 55. All cooked up. And, you know, it's kind of a hot topic when I talk about challenge roads like this, because we have 12 tokens to spend. Well, at least I have, at the very least. But you get quite a lot from this alone. So let's go spend those. Slide all the way down. That was actually pretty clean. It is 12, isn't it? Yeah, it is 12. Okay, cool. So let's go see what else we can actually get out of this and hopefully not actually max it out. Now, it might be a bit weird doing this now because, you know, we're already quite over time in terms of this video's length. But that's what kind of happens. Also, I think I'm missing only one cosmetic that I'm not going to get today. So what's this? Bon Voyage. This just straight up sounds like Daisy's Cruise. I'm going to need to find more mods to actually put into this. I'm running out. Again. This is insanity. Rush Hour. Can I just say that it would actually be quite nice if there was like a portable juice box item that you could unlock or something, so you don't have to keep coming back to these guys every time that you want to find out what a sound is. It's kind of like a chiptune remix, which kind of works for Rush Hour in its neon setting. Also, is it... No, that one says what track it replaces. I'm guessing it has to actually describe what it is, and that just wasn't programmed into the mod. That's interesting. Having a lot of problems today. Just like, hey, that actually loaded pretty quickly. What was that about? It didn't hang? Huh. Because I've always been, like, just clipping in, just entering, and then it, like, freezes so you know I'm actually there. But that's not what was happening for a good while. Ah! Fine, I'll take it. Clock towers beneath the sea. I'm only saying about, like, maybe a portable MP3 player or something in your inventory to access, like, on the menu or something, because you have a character select menu, which also you have a physical console in your ship. Okay, I was not expecting those vocals. They gave me big, Rugrats vibes, actually. Not bad. Because, like, you have this, and then you have the menu option down here. Obviously, they're two separate mods, but they do the same thing. But I like to physically have it in the ship, but as a convenience, just have it in the menus as well. Oh, I think I'm done. Yeah, it's just Porky or Pokey Minch. I think I've used... Have I used all my tokens? If so, I've done a nice spankety clean sweep of this. I don't know why I didn't equip that, but oh my god, we're chunky. That's not pleasant at all. Bokin, I'm so sorry. Why do we keep getting the cursed things when we play as you? It just doesn't work. Yeah, and the machine is empty. Did I use my tokens? I used every token! That's clean. What a perfect way to round off Challenge Road 55. When will it end? I will have no idea. I didn't exactly have much to say other than the fact that we had a big Challenge Road to go through. They're getting big! Even if it's only one level, it could be as long as an hour. Remember that climb up the White Tower? That was crazy. But yeah, we had some thermal shock today. And when I'm doing bad in the Challenge Road, I do better out of it, just getting the mod with token. But that happens. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys for more mods or anything else we do on the channel. See you guys then.